media. And I guess, are you going to try to have that kind of same level of responsiveness and openness?
Absolutely. You know what? Jim he took a public servant approach to government, and I'm going to have that same public servant approach to government. I think you've got to respond to people. I think the biggest difference with Jim and I is probably going to be Jim used to love to email people. And I'm not a great typist, and I use my BlackBerry a lot, so I would probably be more likely to call people, because when I type on my BlackBerry, I use a 2 thumbs routine, and when I type on my computer, I use a 2 index fingers. So I'm not really much of a typist.
So you're not changing your email address to Mayor Jack at
No,
AOL.com?
I'm going to keep Jack Seiler at AOL.
Okay.
Yeah. But I am going to do. I'm going to make those email. I want to make any email involving city business public, and I want to find a way to put those into a public database so that everybody can access anything that comes in on city business, so that they can understand who's communicating with their elected officials and why and what's the purpose.
For the whole commission?
I'd like to see that. It's going to be one of the first things I do. I'm actually. That's one of the things I've talked to Charlie Crist about too. I'd like to try to get his people that did the open government stuff up there and see if I can get them to come down and look at what we need to do here. And I understand there's some very talented people in our city attorney's office, and I'd like to make sure that we establish an open government policy where records are made available. I don't think people should have to jump through hoops to find out what communications are being had with city commissioners or mayors or city staff.
Your law